Welcome to the Love Story Podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Green, where we are capturing the magic of every love story. Welcome to the podcast, Pflipsens.
Oh, thank you for having us.
We have Megan and Jordan. And Pflipsen, if we had to guess how to spell it, nobody ever would get it right.
Not a lot do.
No. I have to catch myself because I do the phone thing in my head where it's like Pflipsen, I know it starts with a P, then I do PH and I go, no, PF.
Yes.
Pflipsen.
Yes.
And you came from Bistadu to Pflipsen, so
Yes.
there's no relief that you will ever feel in your life.
No, my name will always remind me that I'm extra.
It is one less letter. You said
I did drop a letter.
But you
Just
you also
this.
dropped a few vowels too, which was that's probably the best part. You know, to be Bistadu, I use every vowel, and you had a whole spiel worked out.
Yeah.
Which
I
is-
haven't figured out the spiel.
No, it's you'll figure something out. You've got the rest of your life to figure something out.
It's true.
Yes,
It's true.
yes. I know I could never, being Ashley Green, my whole thing is Ashley Green like the color. And so my last name may as well be Green like the color. And I would never know what to do if I ever changed my last name. It would just,
Yeah. You're Ashley Green forever.
I'm Ashley Green forever. It's green thumb, it's plants, it's everything.
Yeah.
very pretty.
But this is also not the last name podcast. This is the love story
History
podcast.
of the name.
Yeah, the surname podcast with your host,
Ashley Green like the color.
Ashley Green like the color. So, Pflipsens, back when you were a wee Bistadu, before you knew
yes.
this man,
Yes.
tell me the story of how you met. And also, I do have to tell, as you had said, this is your first podcast, Jordan. Is this
Yes.
your first podcast,
Yes.
Megan? So we are all popping podcast cherries today.
Yes.
I love it. I'm so glad that I get to ease you into this.
Yes.
So maybe you'll get addicted. You'll have to do podcasts for the rest of your lives. Start your own.
The next one, I'm for sure talking about murder.
Absolutely. Hopefully not Jordan's murder.
Yes.
Tragic
Hopefully.
murder.
I
Yeah.
would listen to the podcast. Now, Ashley. I don't think I could if I got
Yeah.
murdered.
As long as you behave yourself.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start the story? At the very beginning?
Oh golly, that's a long time ago. We could probably fast forward.
Okay.
30
There's a lot of
something years.
irrelevant years. Yeah.
Yes. Like any good 21st century couple, the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-COVID? I don't even know what you say for
I'm
2021.
thrilled because this is the first, I think this is the first mid-COVID relationship that we've had. I had to look to Podcast Abby to confirm. Yes. Producer Abby. So we have a mid-COVID relationship. So
Yeah.
paint the picture. Little Megan sitting home alone, wearing a mask, coughing and breathing all to herself, is thinking to herself, I wish there was someone I could share my non-COVID germs with.
Yes,
Okay.
I need someone to share my germs.
Okay.
I had just, probably within the last 6 months, moved to St. Cloud.
Okay.
So I worked here.
And you moved here for work, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because your bank came in, swept the nation.
Yes,
Okay, but they are, I mean, we could name drop them. You work there.
I do work there.
But then Gate City should probably sponsor our podcast.
Sponsor the podcast.
Yeah.
I should have worn my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. So I started working at the bank in 2019.
Okay.
At the very end of 2019. And then in 2020, you couldn't really move anywhere. So I was
Yeah.
commuting from Elk River here, working every day. And I was kind of getting sick of that. And I was like, well, it doesn't seem like I'm ever going to be able to leave my house again. So I guess I'll just find an apartment sight unseen. I really hope these people aren't lying to me.
Okay.
I never saw the apartment before I moved into the apartment.
Okay.
And so I had kind of settled in, had been here for a while, and I was like, okay, how does one get to know people in a place you're not from
In COVID,
when, I can go to work in the grocery store, but the grocery
as
store's
someone
mostly...
who worked in a grocery store, you worked at the Cashwise, I worked at Coburn's. So as someone who worked in a grocery store, in a department within the grocery store, you meet all types of people, and none of them seem to be a viable option.
No, I mean, everyone has to go to the grocery store, but somehow... The ones that you contact
the
when you
sexy
work
singles.
No,
Where do
when
the
you work
sexy
there,
singles shop?
I think they shop after dark or something. Sometime when my
They
shift
must have
is not
delivery
there.
services. They're like, do you know how hard it is to be a sexy single in the world? I can't. Going out in public is tedious.
I can't be bothered with
No,
that.
I have to save my appearances for places where it really matters,
Yeah.
not the grocery store.
So instead, in my appearance of, apartment living by yourself, swiping on your little phone, and there were plenty of not great
Yeah.
situations
Yeah.
first. But there was actually someone in the background of one of Jordan's pictures on his profile that I knew. And I
Okay.
was like, okay, this feels like a
I
safer
can
zone.
vet you.
I'm
Yeah.
not a serial killer.
Well,
Probably.
there's someone
can
who
check.
yeah. Yes.
But I didn't check for, I mean, like, I just felt safe enough there and I didn't need these people to know
Okay.
yet. Until
Was the person
after.
that was in the background of the picture, did they know that they were part of the, like, that they unofficially gave their stamp of approval?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Since
still,
then, yeah.
are you friends with, who was this person?
It was actually a picture of me and one of my high school friends, and then she knows friends of mine from high school that she went
Okay.
to college with. So it was like one of her friends' wives that was in the background.
Okay.
that,
Okay.
she knew, so she's like, they hang around the same type of people, so I think I
Okay.
could trust them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So after, I don't know, the first or second date, I was like, okay, I need to hear some honest opinions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And somehow no one had anything bad to say.
Because I'm a good guy.
Literally not-
Self-proclaimed good guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Literally not a single bad. He's so nice. He's so funny.
We can't believe he's single.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He must not shop at the grocery store.
What's he doing these days?
Okay. So you're from Elk River and you came here for the grocery store, not the grocery store. Stop. For the grocery store, for the bank. Now,
There's grocery stores in Elk
yeah.
River.
Yes, one of them is a branch of one of the ones that we used to work at. So now you are from here.
Yeah, St. Joe, but yeah, the
Okay.
area. Went to high school here, stayed in the area locally. Went to
Okay.
St. John's.
Okay. And what do we have an age difference here, or are you guys pretty much
I'm a couple years younger.
Megan, you
couple.
cougar?
1.5, I guess.
Okay, 18 months,
Yes.
18 tiny months younger. Yes.
Let's
okay.
chill.
Okay. Okay.
Not quite robbing the cradle.
Have you ever dated an older woman before? Is this a thing for you?
No, actually, they've mostly been younger.
One time in my dreams, he did.
Oh, yes. And he was punished heavily for that, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is
I
nothing
get in trouble
worse.
a lot for her dreams. It's amazing.
Rightfully so, because how dare you?
Yeah.
First thing out of your mouth when you wake up, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, apologize to me.
Yes.
Make me feel better about what dream you did. Dream you is an extension of you.
Yeah. Dream you really screwed up.
Oh, God. So, Dream Jordan, total failure. We regret him. But current Jordan, you swiped right.
Yep.
Okay. And then now what are you thinking? Is you're doing the...
Yeah, we were chatting for a while. She had to message me first because it was on Bumble, so the woman
okay.
has to initiate the contact. So we were chatting for a few weeks. I'm not sure how long, but we had a date planned, and I actually...
Where was the date?
I don't remember if it was at the same place the first time we
Maybe.
planned it or not.
It was, well, it got canceled last minute because my grandma fell, and I had to go help her get up.
Tell me you believe
it
this
wasn't
story.
No. Oh, your grandma fell?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, oh, here we go.
So all right. What is it about me this time, Jordan? Is it my hair? Is it the way that I say, is it
Am I
my
too
complicated
funny?
Yes. Am I too much of a dream girl that you're intimidated by me? Your grandma fell.
I felt so bad because she has bad knees, she's got neuropathy, she has bad balance.
So,
it's happened before. She wasn't hurt, but she was home alone. No one was able to help.
Yeah.
I was the closest one, so I was like, all right, I'll go help you get up.
And you definitely can't be like, grandma.
I got a date. Sorry. You just lay there for a while. I'll be back in a couple hours.
Yeah. You'll figure it out.
So,
Don't you have one of those buttons to press? Why me?
we did get a life alert after this. So now she has someone on call all the time.
Good.
So
Good.
no more dates are canceled because of falling.
When my grandma was still alive, she had a life alert, and she would accidentally bump it or whatever, and it's alarming when all of a sudden you have the voice that comes in, and it's like, is everything okay? And everyone's just like, God, what? Is it the Lord? You tell us if we're okay. And it's they do their job very well over there at Life Alert. So
yeah, they know.
yeah.
They're lifesavers.
Yes, truly. And you too. Now you get to be the human Life Alert.
I guess it was just she was not hurt, luckily, but it
Okay. She's like, Jordan, I can get up, and you're like, no, I got to get out of this first date. So yeah.
I felt really bad. So, but we ended up, I don't know, maybe a week or two later, we had our first date at Jimmy's in Sauk Rapids.
Okay.
So I was really nervous. I hadn't
Of course.
dated anybody for a while. But I thought things went pretty well. And
Did you pick her up or did you meet there?
we met there.
Okay, so she comes walking in, your sweaty palms, and you're just like wiping your brow, and she walks in, and you're like, are you like, oh God, what am I in for? Or are you like, she's everything I've ever dreamed of? Or are you like, I really hope that, like, what is she going to think of me?
Yeah, I was nervous about like what we're gonna talk about. Like,
Yeah.
what will she think about me? Like, how
Yeah.
well do I look like my profile enough? Like, does she think I'm weird?
Yeah. Am I catfishing her without knowing it? Yeah.
She made things really comfortable the first date. Like, anyone who knows her personality is super infectious. So
Yes.
she made things comfortable.
That's the word that I use when Megan, infectious. She's
Not with COVID, but infectious.
So you come walking in, Megan, and you like, do you spot him right away? And are you like, I think my grandma just fell? Or are you like, like,
I think I'm like, sus. Is he actually going to be here this time since he
yeah,
ghosted me for grandma the first?
yeah, grandma. Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. I had way less nerves. I
Sure.
am just generally less nervous
And you know what you bring to the
talking
table. Yeah.
or being around
You're
strangers.
definitely more of a people person and like
yes, and
outgoing.
it's part of my job is to
Yes.
like literally talk to people I just met 4 seconds ago.
Yes.
So that part wasn't really nerve-wracking for
Mm-hmm.
me. We chatted, we had good conversation. That just felt like natural.
Yeah.
And then I don't know when we had a second date after that.
Probably not long. We kept
Yeah,
talking.
a week maybe,
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how quickly did things, because you're dating in COVID, so you're kind of, you
Yeah,
know.
I was living by myself in a 1-bedroom apartment type place, and she also had her own apartment. So we were just dating, spending the night at each other's places, and then we decided after a couple. Well, let's back up.
Hold on.
When did I go to Arizona?
In June,
Oh yeah, so our first date was
at the end of March.
March 31st,
Okay.
2021.
Wow. Okay. You've got date diversity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I didn't know how well things were going, I guess, until I went to Arizona for a friend's get together with my college
Without Megan?
without Megan. It
Okay,
was
so
just
you're there
me.
and you were crying every night because you were so lonely.
I wouldn't say crying, but
Drowning his sorrows.
Oh,
with
yes.
alcohol.
Yes. I miss this woman. Yes.
so I was just
I miss
talking
her
about her a
touch.
lot,
Yeah.
and they were getting annoyed, and
Yeah. I
this
can't
person
hear
they've
another.
never met, like, just talking about her all the time. So
Yeah.
It really can't be that fabulous.
Someone says like we can go wherever and you're like, Megan, are you
Yeah.
talking about Megan? You want me to tell you a story about Megan?
right.
Megan likes to go with me places. Shut up.
Get it, dude?
Like after that, I knew like I wanted to like spend more time with her and stuff. So then
And you had not dropped the L bomb yet? Neither of you?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
At that time, it probably only been like 3 to 5 dates, maybe. I don't know,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
But we were like chatting
It was like more than 5 dates.
I guess.
It's like 3 months.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It was probably like
15
more than
dates.
that.
Yeah. 27 dates.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
talking all the time and stuff. So like
Yeah.
after that, when did we move in together?
August or September that year?
I think it was September.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That
decided
sounds
it made
right.
more sense to instead of paying 2 rents.
Yep.
To live together and pay 1 rent.
Mm-hmm.
So then I moved in with her.
So we're now like, 6 months in,
Yeah.
living together.
Living together.
Okay,
And
this is escalating.
So he goes to Arizona,
Yeah.
and are you like swooning by his picture every night and staring at the moon and wondering if he's looking at the same moon too, or like,
I didn't have to wonder because he's constantly texting me while he's gone.
hey, look
But-
look at the moon right now. I'm thinking about you, and we're both looking at the moon.
Yes. That I think was kind of like when it clicked for both of us. Like,
Okay.
you're dating and you're having a good time or whatever, but then that, separation makes the heart grow fonder.
True. Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't have this person by me now.
Yeah.
I would really like for them to be by me.
So who dropped the L bomb first?
I definitely did.
Yes, I could have pinpointed that immediately. And tell me how that, were you like, did you just like nervously text it, or did you just like, I love you? I mean,
No, it was definitely in person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
you
you
brushed
were
hair
like,
back behind her ear and you
Yeah.
cupped her cheek with your hand and you were like, Megan, I love you. No?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I probably like served you dinner or something.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure my reaction was, "Oh, thank God, I've been waiting for you to say that so I
Yeah.
can say
Yep.
it back."
Yep.
You did not want to be the first one.
No,
No.
absolutely no.
No. You have to withhold some, love to make
Yeah.
them, make them love you more.
I'm also like a very obvious person. You know what I'm thinking. So like, I didn't say it, but this couldn't have been a surprise.
You had heart eyes and you were just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
If my mouth doesn't say it, my face does.
yeah, yes. Every single word he says, he's like, what's your favorite cereal? And you're like, love? Yeah, whatever your favorite cereal is.
I think I said, I think I'm falling in love with you. I think that's what I said when I said it the first time.
Maybe.
Ooh, that's very like rom-com-y,
I know.
yeah, straight
I'm
out of a scripted
cheesy.
movie. Yeah.
She thinks I'm very cheesy. Got a lot of dad jokes and cheese factors. Pretty
Yeah, lots of cheese.
Scale of 1 to 10. Is he off the charts cheese? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The limit does not exist.
Good thing I love cheese.
100% made of cheese.
Good thing Megan loves cheese.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
You have to have a balance,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm falling in love with you, and you're like, thank God, me too.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Let's just seal this with a joint lease together, and let's lock in the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Because your lease was coming up in August, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause your yearly
I think
lease.
I had moved
Okay.
in August. And so Jordan joined on the lease. And then that was the year we went on like a bajillion trips
Oh,
together.
yeah. We went to Colorado.
Okay.
A Colorado road trip. And if you can survive a road trip.
Yes. Yes, you can survive the rest of your life.
Yes.
So we did that before we moved in together. That was a test
That was a
run.
test. That was probably in like July.
August. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So lots of travel, lots of road trips, testing the waters. Okay, this person can handle me in a car for long periods of time.
Yep. And her family. We did a road trip with her family.
In an RV
Oh my God.
Yeah.
to Nashville.
Okay. Okay.
Jordan didn't go with on the way there. He had a commitment here. And so
Oh, I
he flew
think I
to
remember
Nashville
it,
and
yes.
met up with us. But then he proceeded to stay with and rode all the way back in an RV with my family. So it's me, both of my parents.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 younger brothers.
Uh-huh.
And then me and Jordan
In
in
an
an RV that sleeps maybe that many people.
Yeah. Yeah.
In some pretty questionable situations some of the time. But yeah, I think we had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah.
Was this your first time meeting her family?
No, I
Okay.
had met them a few times before
Okay.
that, so
Okay. First time
luckily-
being very intimate with her family.
Yes, first time
Yes.
like spending the night and like
Yeah.
getting to know
24/7.
them. Yeah.
So what did your family think about Jordan when you first introduced him into the fold? What I do know about you is that you're very passionate about your family, and you're very passionate your family is very passionate about you.
Yeah. I don't think any of them said anything right up front. They've all learned their lesson a long time ago. If you try to tell me what to do, I'm going to do the opposite anyway.
Yeah. So they're
they
like,
do
if we
do-
just don't say anything, maybe he'll just be a passing ship in the night.
Yes, maybe he'll
yeah.
get to stick around then.
Sure.
I think they had a good impression. Like nobody was alarmed
Like warning you.
of
Yeah.
any sort. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's
Got the dead eyes or nothing weird.
he's nice. He asked
Yeah.
questions. Like he engaged in conversation. He didn't run away crying or screaming at our antics.
All good. He passed all the
Yeah,
tests.
he passed all the tests.
Okay.
Then what else did we do in 2022?
It was
When
21.
The rest, yeah, we're
Yeah.
still in 2021 times.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten
what happened the rest of 2021? You moved in and then it was a blur.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what did your family think about Megan? And are you, I do know that you have a younger
One
sister.
younger sister, yeah.
Yes.
And then my parents are both, they're separated, but they're still alive.
Okay.
And we do a lot of things together still. So.
Okay.
But yeah, one younger sister, and they all liked her. They thought she was funny and smart and knows what she wants, and like we've seen like a good fit. They thought. So.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 2021, wrap it up, living together.
Yep.
We did not get a pet yet.
No.
No.
Okay.
It's just a recent
Okay.
occurrence.
Okay. So 2021, hanging out, travel, getting to know each other, falling
Yep.
madly in love with each other, doing life together.
Mm-hmm.
Then what? We've already dropped the L bomb. Are you
We start looking at houses.
yes.
In January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right away in the new year.
Wow, look at you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like, okay, the way the housing market was at the
Yes.
time, like, this isn't gonna be a fast
Right.
process.
Right.
So we need to be prepared if this is what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really liked apartment living. I've always liked living in a house. I've rented houses with friends before and stuff. So like this was actually my first time in an actual apartment building. So I was like, let's start looking for housing.
Sure.
We kind of knew we wanted to stay in the area. Like we both work in St. Cloud, or the St. Cloud area, and we knew it was going to take a while. So we started searching right away.
What conversation started first? Marital conversation or home conversation, or were they kind of synonymous?
Probably marital conversation first.
Okay.
Also, as someone who works in the finance industry, like you're about to be legally married to me financially for the rest of forever.
Yes.
So
as long as we have a house
compensation
together.
for me on this end?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about marriage because we also we looked at rings around.
Oh yeah, that was like in February.
Yeah,
of
around
2022.
Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Because if I would have went off what she told me she wanted and what she ended up liking, it would have been completely different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So.
Let's start shopping together. Jordan, when did you first reveal that you wanted to marry Megan?
Probably towards the end of 2021, early 2022. Yeah.
Okay. So you're like, let me make my intentions
So it's been
clear.
about six months or so after meeting for the first time.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious when you meet her. You either decide very quickly if you want her in your life for the rest of your life or if you want her out of your life for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you have a conversation with her family at all?
After I bought the ring, I went and asked for their permission to marry her. We actually had a trip planned to Hawaii with her family. So I was planning on asking her in Hawaii. So I asked her dad before we left that I don't have a solid plan on when, but I know it's going to be in Hawaii. So I asked their permission and they said, of course.
There were some other words, I think, too.
Well, yeah, your dad cried a lot.
Ooh.
And probably also heated some mornings.
Maybe.
Don't hurt her. Don't break her heart. All of the basics.
All the dad things for her,
Yes.
his only daughter. So.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So then when was the trip to Hawaii? That was later in the spring?
That was April.
Yeah. Okay.
At the end
April
of
of 2022.
So you start shopping for houses and rings at the same time. So had you locked in a house by the time that you're going to Hawaii? So you're house shopping while you're in Hawaii in a crazy housing market. So you're just decided to tap out for a week to go on vacation?
Yeah.
In the event that you maybe...
Well, because we had the lease at the apartment, it wasn't up. So we knew we had time.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
not like we had until May 1st and we had to be out. So we knew we had time, more time than money, obviously.
Yes,
especially with that market. So it was actually a good break to get away from that for a while and
I
not
can
have to
imagine.
worry about that.
Yeah, not have to look at one more house that you didn't want.
Because we had a couple offers. We had offers in and they weren't accepted. One that did get accepted, but I changed my mind about. And
Ooh.
So,
Okay. Well, all of the things that could test a relationship, buying a house in COVID times, and going on road trips and doing the things, being immersed with family, and just being in COVID times in general. So you guys kind of basically have had a 50-year relationship.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah. Yes. So
It does feel like that.
did you know that he bought the ring?
I didn't know for sure, but I was
You
pretty
suspected. So did you know, were you like, oh, I'm probably going to get engaged in Hawaii?
Oh, 100%. Everyone in my family was betting on this.
Okay.
What day or what activity is the proposal going to happen at?
Okay.
So
Were they doing
my
this
brothers
blatantly
are
right in front of you?
wagering amongst themselves.
Okay.
And I think I had an appointment to go get a pedicure before we go to the beach.
I just need to, while I'm on vacation, go get a quick mani-pedi.
Well, this is ahead of leaving. I'm going to go get a
got it.
pedicure.
Okay.
And Jordan's like, oh, are you going to get your nails done too? And I was like, sure.
Should I be?
never
Yeah.
get my nail. I never get a manicure. And I was like, yep, sure am.
As always. Yep.
Seems like I might need to photograph those fingers. So, and literally, before we left, snapped my friends a picture of my unringed hand.
Naked hand.
Yep. And then while we were in Hawaii, then snapped them a pic back, just of me holding my coffee. Oh, coffee tastes so much better in Hawaii. And it took, I like to be subtle
You are
sometimes.
the most subtle. And truly, which is I'm saying that honestly. And just, it's in your face, but it's if you're not paying attention, that's bad on you.
Yeah. Yeah, like, here you go.
Yeah, here you go. I'm giving you all the
literally, I
information.
think like 3 days later, one of my girlfriends was like, did he propose yet? Because I've been waiting. And I'm like, girl,
You're not paying
Look
attention.
at the
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
I'm going to resend this picture. Pay
Yeah.
attention here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So how long were you guys in Hawaii for?
Was it 10
10 days, I think.
Okay. How many times did you think you were getting proposed to before he actually proposed?
None.
Okay,
I
you
didn't
knew?
do like the fake out, like, oh, I'm going to
I
tie
have to
my
tie my
shoe.
shoe. Yeah.
Like, I should have done that, but I didn't.
Stuck your hand in your pocket and freak out a little bit? Yeah.
It was a little nerve-wracking traveling with the ring.
I
so
can only imagine.
I had it in my fanny pack the whole time.
Of course. Of course. Okay, so how did the proposal happen?
Well, we had her brothers went on a day excursion to one of the state parks. So it was just
Okay.
me and Megan and her parents spending the day. We had dinner, and then I suggested we go for a walk on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she kind of knew what was
Of
up.
course.
But dinner actually ended up going long, so it was like not quite sunset. It was getting kind of dark.
Uh-huh.
And
So we're in the dark,
yeah,
walking on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I stepped on a sea urchin. Why are we doing this? Jordan, you're stupid.
I got the ring out, and I get down on a knee and ask her to marry me, and she's just like, "Don't drop it, don't drop it. We're not gonna be able to find it."
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's dark out here.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I said yes first, but also like, please get that on my finger
Hold it
ASAP.
firmly. Yes.
Yeah.
As he's shaking.
yeah. I think I tried putting it on the wrong hand.
Sure did.
The first time.
Mm-hmm.
It was the closest hand to it.
I wasn't.
He's like, I can't see anything. He's feeling around.
I
Yeah.
wasn't nervous that she would say no, but it's like one of the big moments of your life.
Yeah.
So you always
Yeah.
are nervous for that.
Yeah.
time.
Our future children are going to ask about this
Right.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went back. We were staying in like an Airbnb. No, we went and had a drink first.
Yeah, we celebrated with a drink.
And then
Okay.
we went back to the Airbnb and I guess in Megan fashion, just like walking around, not really saying anything
Uh-huh.
or doing anything
Yeah.
different. And then,
Everybody is just like,
yeah, eventually my mom asks, oh, how was the beach?
and you were
And-
like, oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I said, it was good, but you gotta watch out if you go down there. And she was like, why? And I'm like, there's like falling rocks. One landed right on my hand. Cue the like, oh my gosh. You've been here for an hour and you haven't said
yes.
anything?
Yeah.
Correct. You also, I mean, if I was waiting for someone to get proposed to, I would be
Yes.
staring at their hand every time I saw them.
100%. Yes. You had to instead. I feel like as much as we just gave Jordan for being heavy on the cheese factor, like you've got your own level of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, they were excited. Her brothers, no one won the bet. They all thought I was gonna do it at the luau that we were at.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Didn't win.
Yeah. I felt like I wanted to propose, but like if I didn't propose there, I'd have to step up my game up for
Yeah.
the proposal if it was going to be anywhere else. So like all
Yeah.
of our friends were like expecting it too. So.
Yes. Okay, so now you're an engaged woman and you are
Yeah.
planning a wedding
We're now planning a wedding and,
And planning on
shopping
buying
for a
a house.
house.
Yes.
And I think like less than a week after we got back from Hawaii, I'm leaving to Texas for work
Uh-huh.
for
San Antonio.
several days. And so Jordan's in charge of looking for a house. And he finds a house and is like, I think this is the one. We're going to go see it this weekend. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as you get back. My flight gets delayed on the way back. I have to
In
spend
this housing market, in this COVID times housing
to
market.
spend an extra night in Texas. But I make it back in time to see the house,
Okay.
which is now our house.
Lovely.
So
Okay.
it's a great one. We saw it. We made an offer, and is way better than any of the others that we thought were supposed to be ours.
That's great because there's nothing worse than like you fall in love. You've lived every time you've ever walked into a house and looked at a house, you've lived your life in that house in your mind. You know,
Yes.
what is it going to be like in this house? And then when you've fallen in love with that potential life is going to be like, and somebody else comes along and scoops it up from under you, you're like, okay, well, there goes Happy Pflipsen's living the best life over on Mayberry Street. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how is our marriage going to survive this?
Right.
Yeah.
So we must have locked in mid to end of May in the
Okay.
house situation, and we
Closed in July.
closed and moved in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hottest day of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not any other day?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
You got a dog.
We
Well, that wasn't.
skipped some things. That was in
That was
July
2022.
2022.
Yeah. Then we had set our date, our the wedding that was 6/3/23 was our wedding date.
Yep.
Yeah, so from the time we moved in, well, because one thing at a time isn't enough. We moved in and then
Right.
also a week later got on an airplane to go to New Hampshire to visit Jordan's friends.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I hadn't even been in the house. We weren't fully unpacked.
Not even close.
Oh, so then you have to unpack boxes to pack a bag to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I think after that vacation, maybe we were like, okay, we should like unpack
calm
our
down.
life
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
plan this wedding that
Yes.
we need to have in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the majority of
22, yeah.
the rest of 22 and all of 23 leading up to the wedding was planning for the wedding and the honeymoon
Yeah.
in June.
Yeah. Because when you are planning a wedding, especially, it's like it gets to a point where you're like, what else did we ever talk about?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
It's,
there's so many details.
and
so
you guys
many.
have kind of always, like, you've had big highlights to talk about your entire relationship where it was like, okay, we're talking about you got together, talking about moving in together, talking about buying a house together, talking about getting married, talking about going on this trip, that trip, whatever.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Just always on to the next.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like no like downtime. It was just like, all right, we're just hanging out for a while.
You've got your 80s
Yeah.
to do that, you know? Yeah, to just sit and stare at each other and then really question if this is the right person for you, you know?
That's true. So then we get married in June of 2023.
As your vendor extraordinaire,
Yes.
it was a lovely day.
Yes, the day was perfect. Everything about the day was like we both still say we wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah.
It was exactly everything we planned for it to be. And everybody that talked to us about attending also said, like, oh my gosh, this was the most fun wedding ever.
Yeah.
What were top 3 highlights, each of you?
I'm going to say not having to worry about it. Like having had put the work in ahead of time for like the hardest question someone asked me that day was, what would you like to drink?
Oh, yeah.
This is what I
Brilliant.
signed up and did
Yeah.
the legwork for ahead of time.
You trusted your vendors and you trusted, you know.
The venue was
yeah.
very helpful too with all of that.
Yes. Taking time for ourselves, like immediately after the ceremony, peace out. Like we did our little receiving line and then we snuck into the basement just to like sit and be for like 20 minutes before we were going to be bombarded with hundreds of people.
Yes,
asking
and
us
the
a million
clinking
things.
of the we want to see you kiss and the whole, all of it.
So that was fabulous. And then I think just how many people were like participating in the different activities. We had a photo booth and lots of dancing. So just seeing
I don't
like,
think our
everybody-
friends left the dance floor all night.
No.
Wow.
No. It was
Wow.
never.
That's a great DJ move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to DJ Larry
Yeah.
at the Grands.
Yes.
Yes, very good. My favorite parts were probably the first reveal. I cried like a
Of
baby.
course you did.
I cried like a
course you
baby.
Who's
did.
shocked?
I was super worried that it looked like a storm was going to blow in, like right as our ceremony was about to start. So I was like panicking in like the prep room, like it's going to rain.
There's going to be a tornado. She's going to get swept away. I'm not going to have anyone to marry today, and I have to go back on the apps.
Yes. So I was grateful that like the weather turned out great. Everything was perfect. It was a little hot. I sweat very easily, so it doesn't take much of it to be hot for me. But that turned out good. And then, like Megan said, just the amount of fun that we saw everybody having, and like the time we took to just sit back and enjoy and like watch people.
Yes.
Enjoying.
Enjoy the party that you threw.
Right.
Yes.
For you, like you're throwing this party for you, and your guests get to be there celebrating you, and you're kind of like, look at this cool little group of people that we put together.
Right. Yeah. So it was a great day. I'd do it again.
Yeah.
If someone else would pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not with a different person, of course. 'Cause
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same with it.
So, best wedding day ever.
Yes.
Living your best lives.
Yes.
You've got a house to go back to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Monday after the wedding, though, we left for our honeymoon. We went
And where did you go?
Jamaica.
Oh, yes. I do remember
Yes. So we went to an adults only, so no children running
Oh,
around, all
brilliant.
inclusive for a week in Jamaica,
Yeah.
and it was beautiful.
It took a while for us to settle on Jamaica. We thought we wanted to go to Fiji. Turns out Fiji's super expensive.
that. Yep. Mhm.
Then where else? Italy.
Oh, yeah. Then we thought we wanted to go to Italy. Turns out that's just as expensive as going
And
to
we
Fiji.
And you have to work. Like, you have to walk and do things and see
And
history.
We
and-
wanted to go right away, and we were working with a travel agent, and she couldn't get us to go until like the middle of July.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Like
just
there's
'cause-
just not the availability that we wanted.
it's a very trendy place to go nowadays, I guess.
okay. Okay.
And then we thought maybe Iceland,
Wow.
but it would be the summer, so it'd be light there all the time. You're not going to see the northern
Okay.
lights.
Okay.
I don't really like fish.
Right.
They got a
lot
very
of fish.
fishy diet.
Very
Yeah.
fishy diet.
Yes.
So then we're like, let's just go somewhere where we can relax on
Yep.
the beach, just enjoy being married. So we
Enjoy some
decided on-
coconuts and
yeah.
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 decided on Jamaica.
Yeah. It was great. Then we came back to the real world, I guess.
Yeah.
To not having
Yes.
to plan a wedding or
Yeah,
like
the
plan
first
on buying
time
a
in our
house.
relationship
Yes.
where we're not planning a vacation or a major life event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you just
Enjoying
just-
being
yeah.
married and like
yeah.
going on dates or hanging
Yeah.
out.
The
Just,
the mundane everyday life
right,
stuff
like
together.
building a home and
Yeah,
that
going to the
kind of
grocery
stuff.
store. Now you're like, now I get to be one of the people going to the grocery store, not trying to trap a man at the grocery store.
Yeah, don't have to worry about that
Yeah.
anymore.
Set up a snare by the artichokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then this is 2023, and now here we
Yeah.
are in 2024. So what was the last end of 2024? So what was the last year and a half like for the Pflipsens?
Well, at the beginning of 2024, we just decided we were sick of doing whatever we wanted
life,
and
yeah.
sleeping in, so we got a dog.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, Izzy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Izzy.
And she's a doodle?
No,
She is an Australian Shepherd that we
okay.
adopted from the Humane Society.
Uh-huh.
And she has all of the energy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
She is early to rise and ready to
Yeah,
rock
she's ready to work
immediately.
immediately. She's like, I have to go herd some
Yeah,
some
it's 6:15.
things.
Could
Yeah.
you please take me outside?
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
there are loose animals. I can smell them.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me at him.
Yeah.
No, we don't have a fenced-in yard, so it's.
Oh.
She likes to run.
Of course she. Yeah.
So we take her to the dog park a lot. Walks every morning, every night.
Wow, she's a high maintenance babe.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get that energy out, or she's kind of. We call her Cujo sometimes because
Yeah.
she gets a little.
She doesn't have a
rambunctious.
task to do or have
Yeah.
a place to expel the energy. That's
Yep.
that's when you get problems.
When you have an intelligent dog, it's a problem. When you have a high energy dog, it's a problem. When you have a high energy intelligent dog, you're like, how close are you to overthrowing me and being the leader of the pack? Like,
Yes.
and just assuming my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So pretty quickly we learned we needed to establish a routine of like we are going to expel our energy on a regular basis. So you're not
The first
Crazy.
week we were like, "What did we get ourselves into?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Can we do this?" Like,
Yeah.
So Izzy had been given back, so surrendered to the Humane Society. So we're taking her in from who knows what environment.
Okay.
She has now switched 3 environments by the time she's gotten to our home.
Wow.
Food probably that many times. She's had surgery to be spayed. She's not having her best life.
No.
She's
she is not.
having accidents all over. Like
Yeah.
the first week, Jordan's having to sleep on the couch.
Because she was whining, needed someone
Yeah.
by her.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she refused to go in her crate
Yeah.
at
Okay.
first. I think like for fear of being left
There forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was on this pain medication or some kind of medication from being spayed, so she had diarrhea problems. So like we didn't trust her really either to
Yeah.
just be like have free range of the house.
Yeah.
So I slept with her. I was on the couch and I had her on a leash, so she like got
Yep.
up and she needed to go to the bathroom. I'd get
Then
up,
you would be aware.
Yes.
Oh.
So it was a rough first week for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until she finally settled in a little bit, and then it's
Yeah.
still rough sometimes. But
Yeah.
She's
It's
learned
a-
we're her people now. Like,
Yes.
okay, we leave, but we come back.
Yes.
Always
Yes.
super excited to see you when you come home, which is great. Like she's.
Does she have a favorite?
It's me.
Yeah, it's for sure, Jordan.
I think I imprinted on her with that first sleeping on the
Yeah.
couch.
I'm
Yeah.
okay that it's Jordan.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Until Jordan has to leave. Today he went to the grocery store and for the whole 30 minutes he's gone.
Oh.
She's
and
running back and forth to
Yes.
both doors and she's looking out the window.
You're like,
She's
I'm a
looking
human
at me.
being. Yeah. Like, why am I stuck here with you?
Yes. Well, and I woke up first this morning with her, which normally Jordan does that.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's just me and her. Jordan's sleeping. She keeps going over to the stairs and looking up there and then looking back at me. Like, can you just like sit on the couch?
Yeah.
He'll come down here. Like
Yeah.
there's nowhere else for him to go.
Which is like nothing can happen to you because you have this dog who's like, this is not the life that I chose without this
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck with her.
Yeah. Well, I don't think without like if something happened to one of us, I couldn't handle, like neither one of us could handle the dog with it.
Yeah.
Like it's a 2-person job.
Yeah.
We need the pair.
Yeah. Okay.
So Izzy consumed most of our life for the first half of 2024,
Yeah, for sure.
I would say. Did we go on vacation this year? Oh, we did go on vacation this year. In May, we went to Oregon.
Oh,
We forget that we went on vacation because while we were in Oregon, we both were so lucky as to get the norovirus.
I do
So
remember
if you've
this
ever
too.
had the norovirus, it's terrible. If you've ever had it while in a hotel room in a different state,
it's even worse.
bless it all.
So we won't be going back to Oregon. No, like I like the city, but it just brings back bad memories.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing against Oregon, but I'm
Yeah.
good for a little while.
Yeah. Yep. Tap out a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you had your 1-year wedding anniversary in June.
Yes, we did. We ate 1-year-old cake, which actually tasted pretty good.
Ah, you did the 1-year-old cake tradition?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Now we have more space in our freezer.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it was really taking up an obnoxious amount of space. Extra cake container in there.
Yeah. Okay.
We ate cake. Then what?
I didn't say anything.
So that's our 1-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
We find out later in June that we're pregnant.
Uh-huh.
We go on vacation with my family for the 4th of July. We rent a cabin with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then a week later, we have a miscarriage. So that's not the highlight of the year.
Yeah.
It was a tough July and August, yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of ate up, probably
2
the next
months.
6 to 8 weeks of like that just consumes you and you don't really care about anything else.
Well, and when you've had, a whirlwind relationship of a lot of, ups, and then to kind of be hit with this, like, whoa,
And-
life isn't rainbows and unicorns all the
And
time.
we both
Yeah.
really wanted to be parents. Like Megan said, she's always wanted, like, since you were how old, you wanted to be a mom.
Since I knew how to say the word, probably.
So it was hard, especially telling family
Yeah.
and then having to untell them. Like it was early, like we normally wouldn't tell them, but we were on
Well,
vacation
and you're so excited,
and we were on vacation, so like
We're sharing the same space
Megan
for a whole week.
Megan's not going to suddenly be like, "Oh, I want my hamburger well done." She's
Right.
a medium rare gal.
Oh, a drink? No, thank you. I'm just having water.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. And families are cute, especially when you have a newly married family and everybody kind of thinks the way that the timeline should go. You bought a house, you're married, now you're going to have a baby naturally. And so they're watching for that. Megan's
Yes.
drinking only water. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
and in both of our dad's speeches at our wedding, they both told us how ready they were for grandkids. So they were like
Yeah.
not shy on this like any time now situation.
'Cause it'll be their first grandchild for both of our parents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're very excited.
Yes, they were very excited, and then obviously very sad with us.
That
Yeah.
was probably the biggest test of our relationship, like
Yeah, like that.
getting through that.
No one wants to go through that period, and then like to deal with the other person not being kind or like
Not
Yeah.
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Like it's okay that you're mad. I'm mad too. Like you just have to be okay that the other person is kind of going to be an asshole because
Yeah.
that you can't really be any other way for a while. Like
Yeah.
you gotta feel all the feelings and process that. Then you can like, okay, how do we move forward in this together? Like, what's the next steps for us to both like feel okay mentally and physically? Like, doesn't just
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and be fine physically either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Right.
it's a lot harder, obviously, for Megan because I don't have the physical symptoms, so she's dealing with both. But it's a loss for both of us, and it's tough. But we're there for each other and supported each other. And
Did you, I mean, obviously you two have very, very supportive families and all of that. Was there anything else that you did for support, or was it just kind of leaning into each other more?
We leaned into each other. I called my mom. She came and stayed for a few days because Jordan was going back to work. He needed something to do besides just sit and be in it. And I needed a few days physically and mentally. So she came and stayed. And then It was probably like 3 or 4 weeks later. I actually did dynamic body balancing because I was like, how do I get back to being me? I can't even stand being around
Yeah.
myself. Like
Yeah.
I'm absolutely rewind to when we talked about being infectious. Now I'm infectious with this
Yeah.
terrible poison that I don't even want to like feel terrible for anyone that has to be around me. How do I work through that? And so I did a couple of those and really started like, okay, like we're working through this.
Mhm.
And then in the middle of September, we found out we're pregnant again, which I found out on my lunch break. And I'm like bawling my face off. Am I feeling guilty? Am I still feeling terrified? Like, what if it happens again? Am I just super excited? D, all of the above, like all of these feelings. And I can't keep these kinds of secrets from Jordan.
No.
So I'm like, I'm going to have to tell him today. But Jordan's only going to be home for like 30 minutes. He has a massage. He's got to go.
Yep.
And so I'm having dinner ready when he gets there. And I'm like, oh, can you grab, I left something in the oven. And he opens the oven door.
It's like, there's a bun in the oven. And then I took until I said it out loud. And like,
This
there's a bun in the
subtle
oven.
woman that you.
So,
Yeah, beware falling rocks. They'll land on your hand.
Well, rewind to the first time we were pregnant, and I told him I had not been feeling great, and then I came down the stairs and was like, I think I figured out why I'm not feeling great, and I held up the test, and he was like, oh no, you have COVID, and I wish I would have videotaped it because that is like such
I thought
such
she
a
had,
dude.
I thought she wasn't. She had
Like,
COVID.
you should look at that a little closer. So I was like, I can't do that same thing again. I have to have some sort of new way to tell him.
Oh no, you have COVID.
Yeah.
I'm leaving for a week. Goodbye. Yeah, no.
So then it's like, okay, terrifying for the
We're
first.
pregnant again. So like during our first pregnancy, the miscarriage happened like 2 days before our first ultrasound.
Okay.
8-week ultrasound. So we were both very nervous and scared until
Yes, it
that
felt like
happened. Like
I couldn't breathe until we got there.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, look, this is your baby.
Here's
Here's
its
its heartbeat.
Did you hear the first heartbeat?
Yes.
So
Yes.
So yes. So you.
So then it was like, whew, okay.
Okay, we
I
still
didn't
have
realize like how
heartbeat.
much I was holding my breath until
Yes.
then. And then even still, I mean, obviously there are still moments where you're like, I really don't want to screw this up. And obviously things happen with like nothing that we did. There was nothing we did that was the problem.
Yeah.
But you still like have that fear. So then it's like, okay, then we get to go to 12 weeks and we see it like doing backflips in there and
Yeah,
waving
being
at
a little
us.
Pflipsen.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally being a
Taking
little
it to
Pflipsen. And so now we are approaching 15 weeks.
yeah, we did the announcement to the world a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you were wearing a shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
Subtle.
Yeah.
In
Subtle.
in subtle Megan
Yes.
form.
Yes.
I wore a shirt for Halloween. And at our networking group, I turned to Ashley and asked her to
I
read
fell
aloud.
victim to this subtlety. I'm like, okay, cool. We want to talk about Megan's Halloween shirt. Great. If I would have known that everybody gets to do show and tell, I'd have worn a Halloween shirt. Yeah.
And halfway through reading extra heartbeat ins, oh my God! It's clicking for her and everyone else
Yes.
sitting at the
Said
table.
Nobody else in the room, like there were people who like read it when you stood up and they were just like, okay, I don't get it. And it was only after the like reaction that people were like, oh my God.
Yes,
Yeah.
I get it now. I get it. So I had told, the folks that worked that day via that shirt. And then we waited a little bit longer to tell the whole world until we officially hit our 12-week mark. And we had an opportunity to tell all of our family in person. Because we needed them to know first before just the general public got to know.
Yes.
So that's been consuming the last 3 months of our life.
Yeah.
Just trying to sleep and have enough energy and not puke my brains out.
Yeah. Because you're beyond trimester 1 now. You're in the second
Yes.
trimester. So now you get to be in, that's the fun trimester before you go back into the bad times
Yes.
of just the extra tired.
They tell me this is the honeymoon phase.
Yes, it is. Where you're like, I could be pregnant forever. This is so great.
Yes. And we've reached the phase where now I think Izzy is catching on because she's like much more gentle to me and she'll like come and lay on my belly.
Put her paws on there.
She is like not much of a layer in general, or if she wants to be on you, she wants to like be on you. But she's much more gentle, so I'm like, she's catching on.
It is interesting the way the animals just intuitively know that, and whatever it is, she just is like, oh, I got to be good to this woman.
Yeah. So that has been a fun.
Because back when she knew before both of us when the miscarriage happened, like we woke up at like 3 a.m. and
Yeah,
Izzy
she
was going-
woke me up in the middle of the night.
Oh,
And I was like, what the heck? Like, why is the dog awake in the middle of the night? She's not usually like, I need to go outside, or like, we didn't do anything out of the ordinary. And so that was like, she freaking knew. Like, she knew something was the matter because she came immediately to me.
Yeah.
those are the stories of like when pets like the hero pets where they're like, there's like someone's in a diabetic coma or
Right,
something, and the
like-
cat is like chewing on your face or whatever.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I love that.
Yes.
So you can rest easy forever. Izzy's got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Izzy would, like, if something had been wrong with me and I couldn't have woken up, she would have gone and jumped on Jordan's
She's like,
face
can someone
and been
call
like,
Gra-
excuse you.
Call Jordan, Grandma fell. Like,
Yeah.
she's just like, she knows.
Yes. So she's being really sweet now. And so that kind of is probably going to consume, our next 6 months is
Yeah.
preparing to have a little Pflipsen.
Yes. And do you know?
No.
And
it
are
is
you going
going
to
to be a
know?
surprise?
She convinced me to not find out the sex because
Okay.
she says it's 2024. No one can keep secrets anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
The internet exists.
Yep. Yep.
So-
Someone will find out.
Yeah.
Okay. So the world's going to all find out
It's gonna be a
together.
surprise.
Yeah, May 2025.
And do we have names picked out?
A
Some.
few. Yeah.
Okay.
Boy names are harder for me because I know a lot of guys, so it's like I don't want to
Yeah.
name him after my friend or like
Yeah.
a bunch of things like that. But we have a middle name picked out for sure.
Yeah.
And then
We have a few that we like for
Yeah.
girls too. So we're narrowing in, but we still have some time.
it's a list, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
What a lovely thing to be excited about.
Yeah. So I feel like we rode a really tall roller coaster and then dropped off a cliff and then now are on an upswing
back
again.
Yeah. Yes.
I think
kinda
that's
what it feels like.
parenthood. That's what they call parenthood.
Yeah.
It's a roller
Yeah.
coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've been well prepared for not sleeping and going through hell.
Yeah. You picked a good dog to give you a great trial run for what you're in for.
Yes, very much so. If we could survive Izzy,
Yeah.
this child would be a walk in the park.
And this is still going to be first grandchild on both sides?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So they are chomping at the bit.
Yep. Okay. They've already shopped for all the Christmas presents for next year.
Probably.
Yeah.
Truly, probably. After they knew, they were like, "Can we tell anybody? Can we talk about it? Can we talk?" No, I will tell you when you can talk
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
So yes, they're very excited. My parents' neighbors text me, "Your dad's buttons on his shirt almost popped off. He was so excited to run over and tell us as soon as you told him he could." So there's been a lot of those types of reactions.
Yes.
And I think, in the natural turn of events, this is just what people expected to come next.
Yeah. Well, when you guys start your parenthood podcast with the Pflipsens, we'll hear all of the updates now that you guys are podcast pros.
Yes.
Yes. We'll be parenting podcast pros.
Yes.
Well, I don't
Or
know.
maybe what not to do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for being on the podcast. Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you.
your story.
Yes.
And thank you
Yes.
for being lovely humans. I'm
Thank
excited
you.
to get to know you and know you in my life. And little side story, when you came in to drop off that banking, when we were
Yes.
doing banking
When we were
business,
doing business.
I knew like Jordan was going to be coming in. I think because you had called me
Yeah.
ahead of time that he was going to be coming into the flower shop. He's like, I have to come in. Megan always knows when I go to a different florist, so I have to come in and see you. And like, I was like, oh God, Megan's coming in. Like, you can't be here at the same time and ruin the surprise.
Yes.
So when you came in, Megan, I was like, okay, you got to like hurry up, wrap it up. Love you to death. Get out of here. Jordan's going to be like, no, you had already come in. Yes.
I
Yes.
left before she came.
Yes, you came in first, so you had dropped off the vase, and I
Yeah.
was at a vase,
Yeah.
relinquishing a vase to me, and I was like, it was as I was like mid conversation with Megan that I was like, the vase is behind me, and she might see that and know that he's been here. So yeah, I tried to play it super cool. I was sweating. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, yeah,
They were beautiful, by the way.
wow,
Yes, which was hilarious because I told him then when I got home and saw that he had bought flowers. I'm like, that's really funny because I almost texted Ashley and said, you just have a bouquet for me to pick up when I get there and put it on my husband's tab.
I don't know what I would have done if I
You
would have
probably would have had to give me an okay.
I had to, because I can't be like, no. Yeah. Wow. I'm so glad you didn't put me in that uncomfortable situation.
You're welcome. I knew he'd be good for it eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came through.
Well, thank you so much, you guys.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Love Story Podcast. You can subscribe to the show, and you can follow us at the Love Story Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.